trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illibuck. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with Coach Bielema before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Here's Sayin to throw. Dances away. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throwing. Say it. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Tight end getting vertical. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to get the edge on the toss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Valentine. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running inside, it's Valentine. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Finding Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Smashes ahead. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Pushes for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Illini. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Runs through a man, he might have some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Finding some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They're testing the right side here. There he goes! At the 30. He's at the 10. He is in! Touchdown, Illinois! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Sayin. Gets open down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The run inside. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Jackson. Got a little grass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Illinois right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Illinois picked up the first. Now here they come again. He goes right back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Jackson, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Say it. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Perry. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll pull it down and run. Goes high to pull it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Illinois head coach told me at the half he wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Okay, Holly. Offense gets set for second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
On the run, it's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback got it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, say it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to get it in. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. It's their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Touchdown! Buckeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Anything more. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Clement. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. From the gun on third down, Sayet makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Running inside. It's Cross. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the screen. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Illinois lining up quickly. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Bringing the heat. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Dixon. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward